Okay, so girls, they're a little bit more complex than guys are. That's not belittling guys at all, but it is saying that girls, look into things a little bit more. Okay, so first thing that you're definitely not going to want to do is dress like a complete slob. If you take part in No Shave November, it's probably going to be a long time before you get laid, unless girls are into the disgusting skank sort of thing. No offense to anyone who does it, a lot of my friends do it, and sometimes a beard looks attractive on people, but the majority of the time, no. Not unless you're like 50. What the fuck? Okay, so one thing that you're definitely not going to want to do if you want a relationship with a girl to work, you don't need to be really needy. And I don't mean, well, basically what I mean by needy is constantly needing compliments so you can feel better about yourself. We like confident guys, not to be mistaken for cockiness, but we like it whenever a guy knows that he looks good and actually tries to look good. We don't like it when we have to constantly shower you in compliments just so you feel better. Because when you're in that bad mood and you're all like, oh well, I look like shit, my life's awful, blah 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 blah, that puts us in a bad mood, and then we get pissy because when girls get in a bad mood, they freak the fuck out. Plain and fucking simple. Like, there's no way around it. At all. I promise you. When it comes to being friends with girls, while you're dating a girl, you definitely don't want to get too close to that other girl. I'm not saying you can't be friends or even normal friends with the girl, but you definitely need to be careful about how you act around her because girls read into things way too fucking much. Promise. You saw my other video. They're going to create all these scenarios in their head and look like a crazy fucking bitch. So, in order to avoid the situation, you could always just calm your fucking tits and back off a little bit. There are certain things that you don't talk to with other girls when you're dating someone, obviously. If you don't know that, then you're already fucked and there's no help for you at all. But, for the most part, it shouldn't be an issue if you've got a really cool girlfriend. Which is really hard to find. I'm sorry for that. You definitely don't want to like blow her off and cancel plans with her often. Now, there are certain situations like a family event or, something that you had originally planned with your friends or something like that that would cause you to kind of be like, oh, well, babe, is it cool if I go do this and just, we'll hang out tomorrow or something? That's perfectly fine. But if you make it a habit and like every other time that you guys make plans you cancel on her, hell no, you're getting cut the fuck off. You will never see vagina again unless you cheat on her, which you should also not fucking do. You definitely don't want to make fun of the things that she's interested in. A lot of girls are really into makeup and fashion and all of that stuff, but then there's also those girls who are like totally into video games and Harry Potter and, photography or cool stuff like that. And if you don't find something that they love interesting, that's perfectly fine. No girl should ever force you to sit through every single Harry Potter movie if you're not into it, because that's fucked up. But just don't give her a hard time for loving it, because, everybody has their thing. You might be obsessed with guitars and she might think it's stupid as fuck, but she's not going to say anything about it. She's going to sit there and smile and nod her head and tap her feet and act like she loves everything that you play on it just because she loves you. So, don't be a douchebag. You definitely don't want to treat her a different way in front of your friends. But I mean that a little bit differently than most people would take it. When you're in a group and you've got your girlfriend or your boyfriend with you, you're going to want to have fun and hang out with your friends and have a really good time. You're not going to want to be up in a corner somewhere ignoring everyone else just so you can like hold hands and like cuddle with your boyfriend or girlfriend. That's not how it works. But I do think that there should be a certain level of attention that your boyfriend pays you or your girlfriend pays you when you're with your friends. Don't make fun of them or belittle them or make them look like an idiot in front of your friends, because that's fucking stupid. You will get broken up with right on the fucking spot for that shit. But I do think that you should focus on having fun and making sure that everyone around you has fun, and not worrying so much about kissing your girlfriend's ass. Because girls really don't like it whenever you treat your friends like shit, but they really, really fucking hate it whenever you treat them like shit in front of your friends. Because then that shows your friends, oh, well, he doesn't respect her, so that means whenever I'm around her, I can treat her like shit too and poke fun at her and blah, blah, blah. If you have a good sense of humor, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. And when your friends joke around with us, you know, it's not really a situation to worry about. But if you've got a girl who's a little bit uptight about things, then that's definitely not going to work out in your favor. There's really, like, you know, obviously, you know, statistics and all these studies have shown that guys 9 times out of 10 are going to be more ready for sex than girls are. If your girl doesn't feel like having sex with you, don't pressure her into it too much. I have been in situations where my boyfriends at the time have tried to pressure me and like force me to have sex with them when I didn't feel like it, or I wasn't up to it, or I just didn't want to, or didn't feel like I was ready. And the situation got ugly really, really quick, and I started to feel uncomfortable around them. And that goes for all girls. It makes us feel like if we don't have sex with you that you're just gonna leave. So calm your fucking tits. Go, like, frap in a corner. Fap. Go play with your penis in a fucking corner by yourself if we don't want to have sex with you. And if we do want to have sex with you, then go crazy. Fuck yeah. But no pressure, okay? Other than that, there's really not anything I can tell you that's going to make the situation easier for you. Just try to consider her feelings at all times, because girls are one of the most emotional creatures out there. And just try to be respectable and treat her how you would treat your mother. Pretty much.